Right then, listen up. My name is Arav, and I'm about to take you on an adventure that will test your spirit and ignite your soul. We're heading to Nepal, the land of giants, where the mightiest mountains on earth scrape the heavens. This isn't just a holiday, it's a pilgrimage into the heart of raw, untamed wilderness. We're going to explore the top 5 most epic trekking routes this incredible country has to offer. The mountains are calling. Let's go. Our first objective is Everest Base Camp, a trek that's more than a walk. It's a journey that tests your spirit, endurance, and sense of wonder. Every step on this trail is a step into the heart of the Himalayas, a place where legends are born and dreams are realized. For many, this is not just a trek but a pilgrimage to the foot of the world's highest mountain. The site of Everest, or Sagarmatha as it's known in Nepal, rising above the clouds, is both humbling and awe-inspiring. It's a place that draws adventurers, dreamers, and seekers from every corner of the globe. The journey begins in Lukla, a small mountain town perched on a ridge where a tiny airstrip clings to the mountainside. Landing here is an adventure in itself, as the plane weaves between peaks and drops you into the wild, remote Khumbu region. The air is crisp, the excitement palpable. From Lukla, the trail winds through deep valleys and over roaring rivers, crossing swaying suspension bridges festooned with colorful prayer flags. You'll pass through forests of rhododendron and pine, where the scent of earth and blooming flowers fills the air, and the sound of distant waterfalls echoes through the trees. The path leads to legendary Sherpa villages like Namche Bazaar, a vibrant hub nestled in a natural amphitheater. Here you acclimatize to the altitude, explore bustling markets, and share stories with Sherpa locals whose warmth and resilience are as inspiring as the mountains themselves. The culture is rich, the hospitality unforgettable. As you climb higher, the landscape transforms dramatically. Lush forests give way to windswept alpine meadows, and the air grows thinner and colder. Towering peaks like Ama Dablam and Lhotse appear on the horizon, their snow-capped summits gleaming in the sunlight. The scale of the Himalayas is staggering, and every turn reveals a new, breathtaking vista. The final push to base camp is the most challenging. You traverse the Khumbu Glacier, a frozen river of ice and rock, where every step is a reminder of nature's raw power. The wind bites, the altitude tests your resolve, but the anticipation of reaching your goal keeps you moving forward. At 5,364 meters, Everest Base Camp is a world unto itself. Tents dot the rocky landscape and the Khumbu icefall looms ahead, a chaotic cascade of ice that marks the start of the climb to the summit. The Black Pyramid of Everest's peak towers above, silent and imposing, a symbol of the ultimate challenge. Here, the silence is profound. Surrounded by giants, you feel both small and infinite. The sense of achievement is overwhelming, and many are moved to tears by the sheer magnitude of the moment. It's a place for reflection, gratitude, and awe. But this trek is about more than reaching a destination. It's about discovering your own resilience, pushing past your limits, and forging bonds with fellow trekkers that last a lifetime. Sharing a cup of steaming butter tea, celebrating together, you realize that the journey has changed you in ways you never expected. Everest Base Camp leaves a mark on your soul. The memories, the friendships, and the lessons learned here will stay with you forever, long after you've left the shadow of Sagarmatha behind. Next up, we embark on the legendary Annapurna Circuit, a trekker's paradise, and a living tapestry of Nepal's incredible diversity. This is not just a trail, but a journey that weaves together nature, culture, and adventure in ways few places on Earth can match. The Annapurna Circuit is a masterclass in diversity, both in its landscapes and its people. Over the course of days, you'll witness the world change before your eyes, each step revealing a new facet of Nepal's soul. The journey begins in lush subtropical forests where the air is thick with the scent of damp earth and the songs of exotic birds echo through the trees. Here, the trail winds beneath a canopy of green, alive with the energy of the lowlands. Soon you find yourself walking through terraced rice paddies, carved into the hillsides by generations of farmers. These vibrant green steppes are a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the local people, who have shaped the land to sustain their way of life. Along the way, you pass through vibrant Gurung and Magar villages, where the warmth of the locals is as memorable as the scenery. Children wave from doorways, prayer flags flutter in the breeze, and the aroma of home-cooked dalbat drifts from kitchen windows. the trail follows the Marsyangdi River, its turquoise waters tumbling over rocks and plunging into waterfalls. Every turn brings a new vista, sometimes a roaring cascade, sometimes a tranquil pool reflecting the sky. As you climb higher, the world transforms. Lush forests give way to the stark, desert-like landscapes of Manang, where the air grows thinner and the mountains loom ever larger. The terrain becomes rugged, almost lunar, and the sense of adventure deepens. Here, Tibetan Buddhist culture emerges in the form of chortens, mani walls, and spinning prayer wheels. The sound of prayer flags snapping in the wind is a constant reminder of the spiritual heart of the Himalayas. The ascent to Thorong La Pass is the ultimate test, 5,416 meters of effort, determination, and teamwork. Trekkers set out before dawn, headlamps bobbing in the darkness, hearts pounding with anticipation. At the summit, you're rewarded with a 360-degree panorama of snow-capped giants, a view that etches itself into your memory forever. Descending into Muktinath, a sacred valley revered by both Hindus and Buddhists, you witness ancient rituals and the mystical meeting of fire, earth, and water. Pilgrims gather at the temple, seeking blessings in a place where the spiritual and natural worlds intertwine. The trail then drops dramatically into the Kali Gandaki Gorge, the deepest in the world. Towering cliffs rise on either side and the river below has carved its way through the mountains over millennia, creating a landscape both dramatic and humbling. Eventually you return to lush forests and the soothing embrace of natural hot springs at Tadopani. Here, weary trekkers soak their tired muscles, sharing stories and laughter as the steam rises into the cool mountain air. The journey often ends with a sunrise at Poon Hill, where the first light of day turns the Annapurna and Dhaulagiri ranges to gold. It's a moment of pure magic, a fitting finale to an epic adventure. Every step along the Annapurna circuit is a lesson in endurance, culture, and the ever-changing beauty of Nepal. The challenges are real, but so are the rewards. New friendships, unforgettable memories, and a deeper connection to the world. The Annapurna circuit is a sweeping odyssey. Never the same, always unforgettable. It's a place where the landscape shifts as quickly as the weather, and every day brings a new adventure. For those who seek the perfect blend of challenge and wonder, the Annapurna circuit stands as a testament to the power of nature, the richness of culture, and the spirit of exploration. Sometimes the greatest adventures are found on quieter trails, like the Langtang Valley. Just north of Kathmandu, this hidden gem offers Himalayan grandeur without the crowds. Trekking here supports the resilient Tamang people, who rebuilt after the 2015 earthquake. The trail follows the Langtang Kola River through lush forests, with monkeys and birds as your companions. The valley feels intimate, the mountains close and protective. At Kyanjin Gompa, a serene monastery, you're surrounded by breathtaking peaks and silence. Day hikes to Kyanjin Ri or Serko Ri reward you with sweeping views of the Langtang range. The heart of this trek is the connection with the Tamang people, their warmth, stories, and strength. Langtang is a journey of healing, solitude, and deep connection, a place that stays with you. For those craving true wilderness, the Manaslu Circuit is Nepal's wild frontier, a place where adventure and isolation go hand in hand. Here, the mountains rise like ancient sentinels, and every step takes you deeper into a world untouched by the modern rush. Circling the world's 8th highest peak, this restricted route keeps crowds away and adventure high. Unlike the busier trails of Everest or Annapurna, Manaslu offers a sense of exclusivity. Permits are limited, and only a handful of trekkers venture here each season. The result is a journey where you can truly lose yourself in the grandeur of the Himalayas, with only the sound of your footsteps and the wind for company. The trek begins in humid lowlands, following the Budi Gandaki River through dramatic gorges and over dizzying suspension bridges. The river carves its way through steep cliffs and the path clings to the mountainside, sometimes just a narrow ledge above the rushing water. Each crossing is an adrenaline rush, with the roar of the river below and prayer flags fluttering overhead. As you ascend, Tibetan culture emerges, stone villages, ancient monasteries, and a sense of timelessness. The air grows thinner and cooler, and the landscape transforms from lush forest to windswept highlands. Villagers greet you with warm smiles, and the scent of juniper incense drifts from centuries-old gompas perched on rocky outcrops. Here, life moves to the rhythm of the mountains, and traditions are woven into every moment. The highlight is crossing Larkia La Pass at 5,106 meters, a grueling climb rewarded by staggering Himalayan views. The ascent is slow and demanding, with icy winds biting at your face and the crunch of snow beneath your boots. But as you reach the top, the world opens up, a panorama of jagged peaks, endless sky, and the sense of standing on the edge of the world. It's a moment of triumph, exhaustion, and awe all at once. The descent brings you into new valleys and eventually joins the Annapurna circuit, making you appreciate the solitude you've left behind. The landscape shifts again, alpine meadows, cascading waterfalls, and terraced fields carved into the hillsides. Each step down is a reminder of the journey's scale and the wild beauty you've traversed. Side trips to Sum Valley or Manaslu Base Camp add layers of discovery. Sum Valley, known as the Hidden Valley of Happiness, is a sanctuary of Buddhist culture, ancient caves and remote villages where time seems to stand still. At Manaslu Base Camp you stand in the shadow of the mighty peak, feeling the raw power of the mountains all around you. The Manaslu circuit is raw, remote, and intensely rewarding, a trek for true adventurers. It's a place where you test your limits both physically and mentally, and where every challenge is met with breathtaking rewards. The sense of accomplishment at the end is matched only by the memories you'll carry for a lifetime. It's about pushing your limits and experiencing a Nepal few ever see. Here you find not just adventure but a deep connection to nature, culture, and yourself. The wild frontier of Manaslu is a reminder that the world still holds places of mystery and wonder, waiting for those bold enough to seek them out. If you want the wild, Manaslu is calling. The question is, are you ready to answer? Not every adventure needs to be extreme. The Gorpani Poon Hill Trek proves it. This short trek packs a punch: steep climbs, vibrant rhododendron forests, and charming Gurung villages. The highlight is the pre-dawn hike to Poon Hill, where you join fellow trekkers to witness a sunrise that sets the Himalayas ablaze. Peaks like Dhaulagiri, Annapurna South, and Machapuchare glow gold in the morning light, a view that silences the crowd. The trek continues through Gandruk, offering close-up mountain views and a taste of local culture. It's accessible, family-friendly, and a perfect introduction to Nepal's magic. The Gorapani Poon Hill Trek is proof that adventure comes in all sizes. It's about the joy of movement, the beauty of the mountains, and the wonder of a Himalayan sunrise. Sometimes the greatest treasures are just a few thousand steps away. And there you have it, 5 gateways to the heart of the Himalayas. From Everest's heights to Langtang's serenity, each trail offers a unique challenge and unforgettable reward. The real adventure begins when you take that first step. If this journey inspired you, hit subscribe and join the adventure. Thank you for trekking through Nepal with me. Remember, the world is full of wild places. Be brave, stay curious, and never stop exploring.